Hey KU fans, welcome back to Allen Fieldhouse. Right behind us, I guess it was the other end, is the place that your boy, LeGerald Vick, went nutso. Nutso, man. They were down to their last breath against Stanford in this building. You know, a very average Stanford team.
Yeah.
And LeGerald Vick rescued this team again, saved the day. I'm Matt Tate, that's Benton Smith, this is KU Sports Extra, and we're going to talk a lot about LeGerald Vick. 27 points, 7 of 11 from three-point range, and again, he rescued Kansas. He saved the day once again. There's no better way to put it, is there? Or
No.
Other way to put it?
No, I mean, KU is down 3 points in the final seconds, and they absolutely have to get a three-pointer in to have a chance of winning this game. And LeGerald Vick made it happen. I mean, it's crazy to think, like, he's been around for so many of these type of games where KU had no business winning,
right,
but then makes a late run, you know, and usually it was Frank Mason, Devontae Graham,
sure,
guys like that. Now that guy is LeGerald Vick, and that's kind of mind-blowing to me. He's been phenomenal so far this year.
I totally agree, and I asked Self after the game, did you see him turning into this guy? Did you know he had this in him? He tried to say yes, you know, but I don't know that anybody did. I don't even know if LeGerald Vick knew himself. I mean, maybe a little bit. He's very confident. He's more confident than he's ever been.
True.
Crazy thing about that shot that tied it just in front of the KU bench, basically with about 7 seconds left. He said it was not even the biggest shot of his life, which is cool. He said biggest shot since he's been in college. I guess he hit a bigger one in high school. He didn't go into the details. We didn't get the kind of time to go into those details we had to talk about tonight. But it wasn't just Vick who caught fire. I mean, he missed all three in the first half. He only had 2 points at halftime.
Right.
Big finish, big in the overtime, scored the first 8 points. But there were other guys that did a lot of damage tonight. Cedric Lawson, his 4th double-double in 6 games as a Jayhawk, 24 and 15. And Devon Dotson, who Benton wrote his column about. Look, every time I do those ratings, I have to try really hard to not put him number one.
Well, I saw you tweeting during the game that he might be the best player on the roster.
Vick
right?
must have read that.
Yeah. Word got back to Vick in the middle of the game.
I think, I mean, you know, look, Vick's great. He's a great scorer. Cedric Lawson's great in his own right. Udoka's great in his own right. But complete player, all around, consistency, I love Dotson's game right now. What'd you like about him tonight?
What I like most about Devon Dotson is that in the second half, he really started setting Vick up.
Right.
You know, and obviously
over and over and over.
Four assists all in the last 15 minutes of regulation, all to Vick, all for 3 points.
Yeah. All tough plays, too.
Yeah.
Not just like a here you go.
Right.
But like a drive it hard, hang, find him.
Yeah.
That was the impressive part.
Right, because against this Stanford team, you couldn't just be at the top of the key, swing a pass, and expect to get anything out of it.
No.
Like, Devon Dotson had to get into the paint. And I thought that this was something he had not really shown this season before. Just being able to get inside and then kick it out.
Yeah, he scored.
Yeah,
but
he
not
got to
the
the foul line. He scored and, you know, maybe made a tough layup. Maybe got an and one, that type of thing.
Yeah.
This was completely different. This was like an all-around point guard. So I mean, that's what I saw out of Devon Dotson that was different tonight. And if he's playing like that, this team will be that much better offensively.
I agree. He's got to work on his jumper. He took a bad jump shot late in the game, missed it badly. But, you know, you can live with those types of things. 4 assists, right? No turnovers. Big
43 minutes.
Yeah,
no turnovers.
Exactly. That's you can't ask for better than that. Udoka was okay. I mean, he had some big dunks and got a little flow going there. But really, the fouls were the issue again for Udoka.
Right. First half especially.
Just you know, little, small, subtle, silly fouls. I mean, he has to figure out how to avoid them. Self keeps talking about it. He gets an unfair whistle sometimes because of his reputation. But you have to adjust to that. I mean, they're going to call it. You know that by now, so you have to adjust to it. Marcus Garrett was back. That was a nice thing to see. The concussion symptoms are gone. And Kansas is 6-0. Self called him lucky. He called it a heartbreaking loss probably for Jared Haas and Stanford. And you know, Haas, as you guys probably saw and expected, he got a nice ovation here tonight. I think he would have felt way better walking out of here if he got basically his first signature win at Stanford. It would have been huge for him. Instead, they're 4-4, and they're kind of walking out of here in a daze going, how'd we lose that game?
Because, I mean, early in the second half, it looked like Stanford might win this game by 8 or 10 points. And I mean, they still had a chance in the final seconds to get out of here with a win. If it wasn't for Vick. I mean, and that's a team that's now 4-4 in Stanford, so they really needed something like this. And I mean, it was a well-coached game by Haas and his guys, and I mean, they fought and they made KU earn this victory. And I mean, this was what KU was favored huge.
19,
game, right? 19 points. So I mean, great job by Haas. Great job by Stanford. Their players were absolutely phenomenal defensively. I mean, the half court, it was so difficult for KU to get anything going. For how much of the game was like Dietrich Lawson, the only offense that KU had whatsoever. And then finally in the second half, they started to figure things out.
Yeah, it was incredible. Gerald Vick, heroic, and Bill Self, again, paying homage to this place. He called it an Allen Fieldhouse win, a building win, an arena win. I think he used all three of those, right?
No credit to people.
No, just these hollowed halls, or whatever you want to call it. But it was big time. They had to have it, and they were really close to dropping a home game, which you guys know doesn't happen that often. For Benton Smith, I'm Matt Tate. KU 6-0. We'll be back in here next Tuesday. So we'll see you here then. And thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra.